Welcome to our newest edition of JCTV. I'm your guest host today, JC Calloway. Steve has been sent on special assignment to Guam and should be back in a few weeks. I'm here today with Mr. Dan Luongo here at Two Rivers Magnet School in East Hartford, Connecticut. And they've recently purchased quite a few Castle instruments from JC Music, along with our line of Po River string instruments, violins, violas, and cellos. And Dan, can you tell us a little bit about the Castle instruments that you received?
Sure, JC. I received several instruments from brass to woodwinds, like you mentioned, some of the string instruments as well, along with an oboe. So far, I've gotten a chance to play all of them and was very impressed. As a saxophonist, I was most impressed with the tenor saxophone, as I can appreciate it at the higher level than the other instruments.
Do you want to play a little something on
Sure,
the sax?
Sure, I can show a little bit on the sax. Like I said, this is a tenor Castle. I believe it's a model. I know it's a model of a Selmer, which is one of the reasons I'm partial to it, because I'm a big fan of the tenors.
Yeah, I think this is basically a copy of the Selmer Super Action 80. And didn't you play this recently too?
I did. I actually took this. I haven't had a chance to give it to a student yet. I have two tenor saxophonists coming up next year that I know of so far. Probably one of them will play on it. And I'll add one to my jazz band now that I have another one for sure. I can have two tenors now in the jazz band. And I did actually take it on my own to try it out because the student hasn't played it yet for a couple of gigs, and it plays great. You know, the usual. Took me a little while to find my center, but once I found it, everything's intonation. It's not like playing on a student horn where you're typically adjusting. It's like playing on a professional horn where you know the tendency and you just adjust. Which for someone who has those all embedded in my mind already, it was very quick. It was very responsive, which was nice, even though the lower register, which is usually a problem on tenors.
Nice rich tone out of the lower register.
Beautiful tone, wonderful tone. Very happy with the tone. Low and high too is a big deal too. I was actually I didn't have anything written for altissimo, but I was messing around a little bit way up there, and I was getting those notes out just fine. You can even hear just I don't know if you can hear it through the camera, but even just the heavy, meaty thuds when you put down the keys. You know, it's really sealing well, and it's a nice metal.
Yeah.
So,
and what's nice is they all come into us that way because they actually get set up by professionals down in New York City, and they get shipped to us overnight. So there's not too much opportunity for anything to go wrong with the instrument, and then we deliver them right out to the school. So, play a little something for us, Dan?
Sure. Start with I'll just make something up, I guess. One of the other things I love about it is the keys are all even, which is something you rarely get in a student or even intermediate hit, and very responsive and set fairly close, which I think also helps with the intonation.
Sure.
It's versatile. Nice classical sound, nice light sound. And I'd also like to add, I am actually playing on just the mouthpiece that came with the horn. I'm not putting my own mouthpiece on here. This is not a C-star. This is not a professional or piece or Meyer or anything like that. This is just the nice versatile piece that came with the horn, which you can also get a nice fat, kind of jazz sound out of it. a great little horn.
And I'd also like to point out that this is the entry, that this is the least expensive tenor sax that Castle makes. This is where they start.
It's heavy too. You just feel
They
it.
start with quality, very durable instruments, and
Yep.
well, thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
And very much. And thank you for watching another edition of JCTV, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.